Hey, what's up? Let's talk. I really want to get into something that's been heavy on my mind, and I'm pretty sure you've been feeling it too. We have got to talk about the year 2026.
You know that feeling, right, where you're just looking around, maybe scrolling your feed, and it feels like the whole world is glitching out? Like there's a bug in the code, and reality itself just feels chaotic and super unstable.
Well, here's a wild thought we're going to unpack. What if it's not a glitch at all? What if it's a planned system update, a global reset? And the craziest part, the idea is that someone actually left the blueprint for it, like thousands of years ago in ancient biblical texts.
So, before we even try to decode that ancient blueprint, we first got to get our heads around the new hardware that's being installed across the entire planet as we speak. You can basically think of it as the world's new operating system, and it's being rolled out in real time.
And this new OS, it has a super clear three-step installation process. First up, there's a global stabilization agreement, which is basically a massive peace deal focused on the Middle East. Step 2, we see the end of physical cash and the rollout of Central Bank Digital Currencies, or CBDCs. And then Step 3, the rise of a super powerful AI governor to, manage the whole thing.
Okay, so what in the world is a CBDC? Just think of it as a digital dollar, a digital euro, whatever. But here's the game changer. Unlike your cash or even crypto, it's centralized and it's programmable. And that means the government could have total control over how, when, and maybe even if you can spend your own money. It's pretty much the end of financial privacy, and it creates a world where someone could literally be deplatformed from the economy.
Okay, now this is where things get really wild. What's so mind-blowing is how this brand new futuristic OS seems to be a perfect copy of a super ancient design. So let's connect today's headlines to that ancient blueprint, like we found the cheat codes,
So first, let's look at economic control. The modern system is building a combo of CBDCs and a universal digital ID. It creates a whole framework where your ability to buy and sell could be completely centralized. Now, people who study prophecy point to this ancient text in the book of Revelation, which describes a time when no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark. Now, here's the key. The tech infrastructure being built right now makes that nearly 2,000-year-old scenario possible for the very first time in all of human history.
And that brings us to the next parallel, global governance. The modern vision points toward a massive centralized AI that can monitor global compliance, online conversations, and ultimately decide what is truth. This gets compared to another passage in Revelation describing an image that's given power to speak and enforce rules. The idea here is that this isn't just some tool, it's a future digital judge and enforcer.
And finally, the Global Pact. A huge geopolitical goal right now is a 7-year stabilization agreement, a peace and security deal focused on the Middle East. And this lines up with a prophecy in the book of Daniel, which talks about a leader who will confirm a covenant with many for 1/7, which is widely seen as a 7-year period. I mean, the similarity is pretty striking, right?
So why is everything pointing to this one specific year? Well, the theory is that all these separate tracks, the digital money, the AI, the global deals, they don't stay separate forever. They're all on a collision course. And the year they're expected to all lock into place, the critical turning point, is 2026.
The point of no return.
Just let that sink in. The argument isn't that it's the literal end of the world. It's that 2026 could be the moment the new system becomes inescapable. It's the moment the economic, political, and tech grids all merge into one. And opting out is no longer a simple choice.
Seriously, knowing how to navigate this reality when that system finally locks is everything. If any of this is making you think and you want to stay connected as we unpack this even more, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. Because what we're about to talk about next is the most important part of all of this.
Okay, I know. Hearing all this can feel super overwhelming. It can even be scary. But this is also where that exact same ancient blueprint offers some real, unshakable hope. So let's talk about how to navigate this new world without ever having to log into their system.
So what do we do? What's the move? Do we panic? Do we just give up and check out? The answer is a hard, absolute no.
See, these ancient texts talk about a different kind of reset, a personal one. It's a call to understand, deep in your bones, that your true identity isn't some digital ID. Your real value isn't measured by their economy. Your ultimate security isn't found in their programmable money. And your hope? Well, your hope is hosted on a completely different server.
And that's the ultimate takeaway. Okay, this is the core message of hope. The real move isn't trying to fight their system head-on. It's about anchoring yourself in a different kingdom altogether, a spiritual reality, the kingdom of God, that technology can't hack and politics can't overthrow.
So as we wrap this up, I really want to know what you think. Looking at all these pieces, the programmable money, the AI governor, the global packs, which part of this whole new system worries you the most?
Seriously, drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation we have to be having. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe so we can keep navigating all of this stuff together. Remember, stay aware and stay anchored.